and Secretary Summer Soares. Poi, please give a roll call.
Trustee Ahuna,
Il,
Aloha mai kako.
Il. Present.
Present. Mahalo. At this time, I'd like to call the meeting to order. It is 11:06 a.m. Also, friendly reminder to our trustees, please speak into your mic, make sure that it's on, so that because the audible, if you're not doing that, then it's inaudible for the recording purposes. And if you could kindly remind yourself, and then of course, turn off your mic when you're done. At this time, I'd like to talk about our first and foremost, our public testimony, which should be limited to matters listed on the meeting agenda. And of course, it has to be listed as items conclusion or vote. If you begin to address other issues not on today's meeting agenda, you'll be called out of order and will direct to limit your testimony to items listed only on our agenda. Testifiers' mics will be unmuted when it is your turn to testify. If you're not audible, you will be muted and the next testifier will be called. Oral testimony online will be limited to 5 minutes. Your mic will be automatically muted once you have completed your testimony or if as long as you're allot for the time that your testimony expires. We will give you a heads up. A heads up meaning 30 seconds left in your before your testimony expires, and it's a way in which we can have you wrap up your testimony, and then we'll log you off. Pohai, are we having any testifiers today?
yes, we have one testifier online that will be testifying on the action item.
Okay, mahalo. Joining our trustees today is our kapuhana, Stacy Ferreira. And Stacy, I'd like to call upon you to introduce your administrative staff that is joining us this morning.
Mahalo Chair, Vice Chair, and trustees. Joining us in person and online, we have Chief Operating Officer Kehau Pu'u, Chief Financial Officer Ramona Hink, Endowment Director Ryan Lee, Interim Corporation Counsel Everett Ota, Interim Senior Legal Counsel Nichi Ozawa, Director of Communication Bill Brennan, Interim Information Technology Manager Kevin Chalk, and IT Systems Engineer and Administrator Daniel Santos. Mahalo.
Mahalo, Stacy. At this time, I'd like to move on to item 2, approval of minutes. First item for approval is item A, the approval of minutes for January 22nd, 2025. At this time, I'd like to ask if are there any objections to our approval of minutes?
Madam Chair, I move that we approve the committee minutes of January 22nd, 2025.
Second.
Mahalo. Moving on to item, I'm sorry, can we have a roll call, please? That we have no objections. We don't have to take a roll call for that, right? We do? Okay, so we do have to, Pohai. Okay, so go ahead.
Trustee Akaka,
Aye.
Trustee Akina,
Aye.
Trustee Galuteria,
Aye.
Trustee Lindsay, Trustee Kahele, Trustee Souza, Trustee Wahe'e,
Yes.
Chair Lapa.
Yes.
Minutes approved.
Madam Chair, I'd like to also move that we approve the committee minutes of February 5th, 2025.
Any discussion? At this time, we have a roll call, please.
Trustee Akaka,
Aye.
Trustee Akina,
Aye.
Trustee Galuteria,
Aye.
Trustee Kahele, Trustee Lindsay, Trustee Souza, Trustee Wahe'e, Chair Lapa.
Yes.
Minutes approved for February 5th.
Mahalo. Item 3, unfinished business, and seeing that there is none, we're going to move on to item 4 for new business.
Madam Chair,
Go ahead.
I'd like to move that we approve and authorize FY 2025 sponsorship funding for Ho'olehua Homesteaders Association for the 2025 Prince Kuhio Ho'olaulea Molokai event on March 22nd, 2025, in the amount of $1,000. In the amount of $1,500, to be clear.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on this? Oh, yes, we do have a testifier. Forgot, sorry. Can we please have our testifier?
Aloha, good morning.
Today is Luann Favorito online.
Go ahead, Luann.
Aloha, good morning. I want to thank Lawa'e Clayton for the invitation for us to provide some kind of testimony. As you know, this is something that is done every year, done specifically by homesteaders, for homesteaders. And because we did get some funding from HTA, so it is an island-wide event. We look forward to it. For those of us who got a chance to be a part of the delegation in 2021 to Washington, DC, it inspired more of our recognition and our honor and why we honor Prince Jonah Kuhio Kalani Anaole. So we look for a favorable decision. We hope that you folks would find this an event worth sponsoring. And I thank you very much on behalf of the Ho'olehua Homesteaders Association.
Mahalo, Luann. Are there any other discussions? Let's call for the vote, please.
Trustee Akaka,
Aye.
Trustee Akina,
Aye.
Trustee Galutaria.
Aye.
Trustee Kahele, Trustee Lindsay, Trustee Souza, Trustee Wahe'e,
Yes.
and Chair Lapa.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Mahalo. And we're done. May we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Mahalo. Roll call, please.
I'm sorry, who was the second? Trustee Akaka,
Aye.
Trustee Akina,
Aye.
Trustee Galutaria,
Aye.
Trustee Kahele, Trustee Souza, Trustee Wahe'e,
Yes.
and Chair Lapa.
Yes.
Trustee Lindsay.
Mahalo. All right. We are adjourned and we'll see you at our 2 o'clock afternoon meeting. Mahalo.